Welcome everyone to another game roulette, though this time it's not a game roulette because Vanka has won the monthly rank system, and since he won, he gets to tell me what to play. So we're playing more Broken Sword, but this time, since we finished the first game, we're playing the second game. This is either the 2010 release or the 1997 release. I have no idea, but it's gonna. They haven't made a remake of it. A recent remake. The one we were playing earlier was a 2023 or 2024 remake, but this one has not been remade yet. So we're kind of playing it in the window right now is a very small resolution. I want to say like 480p resolution. Not for you guys, but for me. So I'm playing it on this little window on my huge 1440 screen, and we are going to see where the adventure takes George and Nico. I guess they're giving. It's really interesting because in the first game she also features on the cover of the game, but Nico is barely in the game. Like, you see her at the end of every chapter to tell her what's happened. She says something very French at you, and then you go on to the next part. The only part Nico is in the game is at the end where you finish the game. And the whole time she's giving me lip. And I'm like, what is her deal? Like, she could have not come and it would have the same result because she didn't help me at all. The only thing I don't think she helped me with it is I guess she wrestled the gun out of the guy who was about to shoot me. But, a lot of people died at the end of the last game. We had Rousseau was a secret, I guess, twist ending. He was part of the Neo-Templars, and he got shot in the head, I think, even. He threw a sword into another Templar's neck, or a dagger. A lot of people died at the end. The assassin got killed. Somebody got thrown out of a window, out of a train car, so they probably died. And then we blew up the whole church with C4. Now, I'm not sure if that killed anybody because he seemed to have gotten some sort of Sith power. He got Sith powers, like he was glowing, and he got electricity. So, I'm not sure he's dead. I don't think he's dead. He could be, but I don't trust it. I think he's still alive somehow. There's my theory for this game. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yes? Yes. Yes. Let me disable that. Okay. You over here. Let's also get some music, different music going. Because... thank you everyone for 1240 subscribers, by the way. I don't know why, but I really like how that number looks, so I appreciate it. 1240 subscribers. What are we listening to, though, as a question? I kind of wish I could just, press the random button. But the thing is, it'll just play Dutch music, and I don't want to listen to Dutch music. Wintertime warmth. See, the problem is if I listen to any of these pre-made lists, I won't be paying attention enough to downvote them, and then I'll be stuck listening to some really weird music because I didn't downvote it, so the YouTube decides that I must like it. Quick picks. Cruising for P. The world is ugly. I don't know if any of those. Quick picks. Albums for you. Forgotten favorites. I did not forget. Okay, fine. We'll listen to some forgotten favorites. So I don't think anyone forgot about this song. And let me put my headphones on. And let's play the game. New game. Are they going to tell me what happened last game? We're in the jungle all of a sudden? What did we go to? Amazon? Did we go to Chad? Nope, it's Amazon. That's an Amazonian bird. I do remember they did a cool intro for the beginning of the first game. That's right. No, this is Incan. Or Mesoamerican. Well, yeah, we're in the Amazon. Of course it's Mesoamerican. It's okay. It's Monday, okay?
Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months.
Oh, I thought you guys got married at the end of the last game.
I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist.
Is she doing
Something
another
to do with a Mayan
conspiracy
stone she came
journalist?
across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me.
Why? What does an archaeologist look like, George? Okay. We're doing some Aztec. Just the position. Oh no, his hand is all clawy. Oh no, George! You need your head. Well, at least it landed in a chair. Oh god, Nico's wearing a sheet. No! Somebody get this woman clothes. She's wearing a journalist jacket and a sheet. Like, what is she wearing? She's not wearing pants. Why is she not wearing pants? Get this woman some pants! Oh god. They kidnapped Nico and they gave. There's a deadly tarantula in the room. Why did they just kill me? And they set it on fire. Wow. There's a deadly poisonous tarantula. There's a fire. They could have just cut my neck. Yeah, they could have just done that to me. Why did they set up this elaborate scheme? Alright. Am I supposed to be able to interact with stuff yet? No? My cursor's still grayed out.
There were only 3 things I didn't like about spiders.
Oh, I like this!
The way they moved, and the fact that they lived on the same planet as me. This spider was big, mean, and hairy, and definitely not a native of Europe.
Well, we're not in Europe, so... Also, I liked that. I really liked that kind of Spider-Man comic thing. Okay, we can't stamp it. What is this? So 6 months later, here I am, back in Paris. Got a meeting lined up with Nico. She wants me to meet some archaeologist with her, a guy called Professor Cuvier. I don't know what it's all about. Something to do with carvings on a Mayan stone. Truth is, it'll be great to see Nico again, whatever the reason. Oh, cool, we have a little journal. I'm tied to a chair being menaced by a monster spider. How do I escape?
I couldn't reach while tied to the chair. I thought that I ought to free myself before examining the furniture.
I'm not sure how to free myself. I don't really see anything. I can roll away on the chair. Okay. Oh, you can go to the Facebook. I love how they have a Facebook and Twitter link there.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair.
Well, that's a very specific book.
But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
That's useful to know. Usually spiders aren't this aggressive.
The bookcase was too big and heavy to move. I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
This is why I don't like bugs. It's not the crawling, it's not like poisonous. I don't like that I can smash them and then they get their guts everywhere. Like, I guess I'm too empathetic. Empathic. I'm too empathic. Because I'm thinking, like, oh, I just smashed a thing where its guts came out. Like, imagine doing that to a human being, you know? So that's why I don't like bugs, personally. It makes me uncomfortable that I can just, like, end something's life with my foot. Anyways, we need a... What's this?
The bookcase had been anchored to the wall by a protruding metal bracket. It had sheared off as the bookcase had fallen, leaving a jagged edge.
Well, roll up there, buddy. Good job, George.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Like I said, I love how we're kind of doing like a, I don't know, reminds me of a Spider-Man comic for some reason.
It was the chair I'd been tied to. The rope was shredded and no possible use to me. The rope was shredded and no...
Oh, I can't. Why does it let me pick it up then?
The projecting bracket had served its purpose. There was nothing else I could do with it. Yellow pus was seeping from below the bookcase. That spider was very squashed. I wasn't touching that spider goo.
Me either. I was just looking if you would.
The bureau had a sliding lid. It was a closed drawer.
It's in the drawer.
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
I guess that might be useful for something in our infinite jacket, I guess.
The bureau had a sliding lid.
Already did that.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila.
Hey, let's get crunk!
It was a half bottle of extra strong Mexican tequila. Just what I needed under the circumstances.
He looks very happy.
Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Oh, I'm getting drunk?
Disgusting.
That's freaking tequila,
Not
dude.
only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm. There was something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet.
Time to put it in my pocket.
It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
I'm not sure why I'm putting a worm in my pocket. But
Ubier and his wife, I guess. Nice couple.
that definitely did not look like...
The photograph wasn't any use to me.
It definitely does not look like the person we met inside the building. It does it. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with a worm. What do we have again? The pot and the worm?
That wouldn't work. It was Nico's bag.
Did she leave C4 in the bag again?
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It
What
occurred
the
to me
hell?
that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
The sexualization of this woman disgusts me.
I'd already ransacked Nico's handbag, and besides which, the color didn't suit me.
Oh, I think we should carry around a handbag.
It was a needle-sharp dart with a flight of green and yellow feathers.
Don't touch the end of it, please.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end, but this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Oh, that's, yeah, just pick it up from the back.
It was the box that spider had crawled from. I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside it.
What the hell? We could use a box.
It was a soda fountain, perfect for mixing with drinks or squirting at clowns.
We need water. Ah, it's
There was
empty.
no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Oh, so we need a... we need gas, huh?
In the cabinet's wooden door was a very small
We need a
keyhole.
key. That's not good. Oh, I forgot I was still on here. Hello.
You forgot.
I'm playing a point-to-click adventure. Alright. Oh, there's a window. Maybe I can just jump out the window and let this house burn
The
down.
bars attached to the window would prevent
damn.
anyone getting in. They also stopped me from getting out.
Isn't that the truth? Should we try opening
I
them
wasn't
anyways?
going to get through those sturdy bars.
Alright. We get it. You're a weak bitch, George. He is, though. What would they say these days? He's a bit of a Sigma. There's a crack in the wall. But it doesn't let me interact with it.
I'd drunk enough of that.
I was thinking of throwing it on the flames and just making flames. We burned down the house.
I had no time to sit around.
I'm looking for a key. Maybe we can lift the bookcase?
The bookcase had fallen on its front, making it impossible to reach the books inside.
Then lift it up then, George!
Even if I had the time, I wouldn't be able to get to the books beneath the heavy case.
George, you're useless. Truly. Okay. We have some panties. We have a dart. We have a note.
I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labino.
Oh,
The
not
history student
Andre!
Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift from him. It gave his telephone number. Labino figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
I mean, you're a bit of a creep yourself, George. At least what I did in the first game. I was kind of creeping.
It was Nico's lipstick. It wasn't my color, and it reminded me of clowns.
Oh no, not clowns. None of this stuff seems useful. Was
The
this?
pot contained a key.
Ah! There we go. We found the key. Okay. Let's combine it with this and unlock the...
The key was way too large to
Oh,
fit
shit.
into that tiny keyhole.
What's the key for then?
The door blocked my only means of escape. The fire had taken hold and ignited part of the polished wooden floorboards.
Shit. Maybe we could combine the pot with the siphon? Fill it with water? No? Why don't I pick it up? He just like, no, I'll just keep it.
There was no pressure in the siphon. It was a soda fountain.
No, there's nothing else here, really. Ooh! This first puzzle is hard, huh? Let's look up some hints here. The soda siphon's out of gas. Where will I find a recharge? I don't know. Probably under the desk, but I can't find a key. Was there something else in the
There
drawer?
was nothing else in the drawer.
This hole in the wall is really bothering me, but I can't seem to do anything with it. Am I missing something else to interact with? This one probably also says the same
I
thing.
wasn't going to get through those.
Yeah. Maybe I can open the cabinet without the key? No, it's locked.
The cabinet was locked. In the cabinet's wooden...
Very small keyhole. Where's this key for, then? Is there something else that could use a key? We have a key, but it's not for that. Oh, no! Hint 1. Yeah, okay. Hint 2. Okay. These hints are not useful. Unless I can knock open. Maybe am I gonna lockpick it with a frickin'... No way. He's lockpicking it?! He's psychotic.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open. It was a small metal cylinder.
I can't believe he lockpicked it
That
with
cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands. Inside the cabinet was a small metal object, round at one end with a valve at the other.
What's this black thing here?
The cabinet was already open.
Can I close it? It's too hot, so I can't pick it up. Use the underwear to pick it up? Really?
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
It's so dumb! Okay, fine. But now I can touch it now that I don't have the panties. Okay, sure.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Really?
Huh?
Nice. Can you spray up the
Now
fire?
I have one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
That's not how you put out an oil fire, but...
Our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
This is my PSA to anybody out there. Let me switch to serious mode here. This is my PSA out to anybody out there who finds themselves locked in a room with a spider with an oil fire blocking the door. Do not use water to put out an oil fire. That will not work. You're better off grabbing the curtains off the window and trying to fan the flames out by suffocating the fire. Water and oil do not mix. You will just make the fire angrier by putting water on it, okay? What you need is a fire extinguisher, which has a totally different chemical in it that isn't water. I don't know the name of the chemical, but that's what you use to put out oil fires, okay? A totally different suppressant, a fire suppressant, okay? You do not use water. Do not, even carbonated water. Do not use any kind of water against an oil fire from an oil lamp. Okay, there we go. That's my... This game is not realistic, okay? But there's my PSA for you. I guess maybe they locked the door behind them, and that's why I need the key for. I think we searched everything. There's nothing else to get here. So let's go ahead and get out of here.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Oh, I just kicked it open. That works too. Also, wait, let's save.
It was a folded clipping taken from a newspaper.
Let's read it.
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two. It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
no.
It wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Are we not in Mexico right now? Are we still in Paris? Oh, I thought we were in Mexico, but I guess that's... The juxtaposition was confusing me. Okay, so we need to go to Mexico. It looks like southern Mexico to me.
The door led to some other part of Ubier's mansion.
Is it locked? Yeah. Okay, let's try the key.
It was locked.
There we go. Did it work?
The house key didn't fit this lock.
Terrible. Okay. Maybe it's for leaving the house? I don't think we can go up anywhere, right? We can only go... If we go up, we just end up in the same room. Yeah. Just making sure. What about leaving the house?
The front door was made of hard wood, supported by a sturdy frame.
Did it lock me in the house? Usually you can't lock people into a house. But I guess in this case you can.
I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down.
No, what did you say? It had a sturdy frame?
I unlocked the door.
Okay, cool. Let's use it.
Much as I disliked him, Labano might be my only hope of finding Nico.
Sounds good to me. A real man isn't threatened by another man. That's what I say.
Hi, Andre.
Easy for me to say, I
Who
guess.
is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
What?
I
When did we
didn't call
break
you just
up?
to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen.
No,
Andre,
it's not about that, dude.
We need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure.
Oh.
Andre? You'd better show, you creep.
You
felt
straight
an
up just
irrational
hang
urge
up
to
on me.
wipe my ear.
He straight up just hung up on me. What an asshole. Okay. He was way more friendly before. Or at least in the remake version, he was way more friendly.
There was no one else I wanted to call.
Alright, I guess we'll have to...
Whatever lay beyond the door was going to remain a mystery.
Let's leave then.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labano again, but he was my only link with Nico.
I mean, if we're exes... Oh, it's his cafe. If we're exes, why did he,
There was no sign of Labano when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Oh. Are we gonna get hit by a clown assassin again?
The man at the next table looked somehow familiar.
Oh no, is it one of the,
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass. Oh, garçon.
Oh, he ignored me.
ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate. Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
It's the police officer.
Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, maybe because
I'm
you're
a man of
drinking all
leisure.
the time on your
What
job.
brings you back to Paris?
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. Will you share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into
Did
handwriting.
you now?
I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Sounds about right.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail. What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a science man, does he?
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life.
No, I don't think they killed Nico, though.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
I have to wait for him to drink.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Sounds well. You are you sure you weren't just drinking all the time?
I had nothing else I wanted to ask the gendarme.
We have to steal that flask when he's drinking the wine. Oh. And he's gulping.
The man was still looking.
God. Oh, this is hard. Oh, he put more in there. We have to wait for him to gulp it up.
The man.
Ah, Dad, we didn't get it right. He's just getting super crunk, dude.
The man was still looking.
Okay. I thought we could get it while he was drinking, but that wasn't it. Never mind then. Maybe we can,
It was too hot to sit inside the cafe.
It was too hot.
Besides, I might miss Labino. Hey, you. What? I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
What a jerk. He just keeps on coming in and out, serving this guy wine and ignoring me. Typical. This is why French people get a bad rap.
Un café.
Thanks. Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui. Sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
It's the
Romantic.
real thing.
Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular
Yeah.
customer.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
Really?
Oubier's wife was a movie star. How come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol
Yeah, France
Kleiner.
actually has a very
She
big
died
film
in suspicious circumstances.
industry. Oh shit,
How
really?
did Oubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
You got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
But why would she? Why would he shoot her though? That doesn't make any
Why
sense.
would an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Yes, that's true. But it's more like the actual motive, other than just being
Do
a
you know a guy
killer.
called André Labino?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Is he
What
ever
does
showing
that guy
up?
keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe. I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
Wow, he
That's
is.
Thank you.
Oh, there's Lamino.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Is it? Hey, you asked me to be here.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this
Hey,
time?
she dragged me into
It was
it.
you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her. And he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friend.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger. and
It
we
is
have to
suspicious,
work
isn't it?
together.
So, How can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Ubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
He brought it here? He's gonna get murdered next.
So that's what all the trouble
No, it's the...
Precisely.
I don't know. The wolf
Because
stone.
guarded with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
Haha.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
Yeah, you might
What are
get
you
killed
talking
next.
about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico is from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Hey, King Devin, how's it going? Just doing some more, George Stobart role-playing here.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Glees Gallery.
I'm, doing good. Had a nice weekend where I watched more Naruto and played Lord of the Rings online. Mostly.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
You never been to his house? I thought you guys were pals.
Fellow academics, Georgie. It's not quite the same thing.
Fellow
Why didn't Nico
academics.
take the stone to Ubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
Andre
that's
didn't
typical of
hurt
you.
her.
Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
You think he's a slug?
Tell me about your friend Ubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Well, that's nice of you.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
See you later.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye, Georgie.
That's the end of the conversation. Bye! Meanwhile, 700 kilometers away. 100 kilometers already!
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Uh-oh, it's a fellow American as the
Okay.
villain.
Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Okay, well, that's great. I want to steal this guy's flask.
The man was still looking.
I don't know how.
He wouldn't have wanted that. I'm trying to find my girlfriend. She's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yeah, it was our first day back together after many months.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
My God, that's
Didn't even get a
depressing.
kiss, probably. I made him depressed.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink. Excuse me.
What?
I'd been looking forward to seeing, but she wanted to rush off to see some professor.
I see. And you think she's having an affair?
No, she's having an affair with,
Look,
Labonneau.
forget it. It doesn't matter. Ever heard of Carol Climax, the movie star?
Yes, but I don't care for the kind of movie she's made. It's smut like that which has caused the moral decline of the Western world.
Oh no, not the moral
Is
decline.
it true that Carol Climax was murdered by her husband?
First I heard of it. I thought she just retired.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do. When I wore that uniform, I commanded respect.
I
Not
don't think
anymore.
so. You were drunk all the time, but sure. I did not respect that guy in the first game. He was drinking the whole time he was supposed to be working. Every night with you.
You need anything else?
There was nothing I wanted to say to him.
Alright, how do I get out of my chair? How do I get out of this chair?
Excuse me.
What?
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Now I've really made him depressed. Can I
It
get
was
up?
too hot to see.
How do I get out of this chair? Oh.
I had no desire to go down into the sewers. I had no desire to...
Well, I guess we're done here then.
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Yeah, I think we go into the gallery. Because I don't have the key to that house yet.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers.
Well, that's most galleries. Whenever I see a gallery, they're always
The
closed.
wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money. The wasteland. The girls were in a world of their own. Hi, girls.
Wow. Is that how you laugh? Yeah,
What's the joke?
why do the lips move so much? Atawa.
Okay.
I don't
fine.
know Japanese. Atawa kere desu ne. Atara. Where's my translation thing? Where's that? I have a translator for Japanese because I'm a weeb. Atawa. Another way. From Japanese. Atawa. I already forgot. I didn't even see how it was spelled. Desne. Desne is just like a...
If I wanted to be laughed at, there was always Nico.
Oh. Hmm. No, that's not right. Atawa. No, I missed it. What they said. I have to go back. I have to go back to the VOD to see what they said. That's a great thing about YouTube, is that you can just scroll back if you miss something. I just want to see what they said. Hey girls, and then they take 5 years to talk to me. Hee hee hee, they laughed. Or what did they say? They said, Anata wa. Okay, I can't remember Japanese very well, obviously. Anata wa. Nice of them to Romanji it for me so I can actually read it. I could have just... Anata wa. Irai. Ire. I. Te. Desne. It doesn't translate it. I have to translate it from... I guess I have to type actual Japanese. Oh, that's the problem, man. That's the one problem. I have to actually know the... You are beautiful. You and beautiful. Oh, that's definitely not translated properly. That's definitely not translated properly. Desne is usually like a ending. You shouldn't have to say desne. Or, I mean, that's not correct. I'm not a language expert. I think it's you're handsome. Yeah, I think they're saying, wow, he's handsome. Of course, typical. Typical George getting freaking called beautiful or whatever. Who's this guy?
He was a pear-shaped guy with a fine display of multiple chins.
Hey! You gotta have a collection of something, I guess. This guy... Oh, is he evil?
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
Oh, great. Another stuck-up
Would you
guy.
give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
What's
Are
that
you
you're
drunk?
drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
That pot you smashed belonged to Professor
I
Oubier.
can't believe that happened.
Really? I thought the man had more taste.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge. The glass was half full of wine. The way that guy was gripping the glass, I'd need a wrench to get away from him. The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve. A valuable relic of an ancient civilization lay smashed on the floor.
Should I reload? There's no autosaving in this, though. I have to do everything
I'd like
I did
to ask
again.
you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Certainly, sir. I'd be most happy to oblige.
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
Remind you, this game was made in 1997. And then, 20 years later, people were like, we're British, not European, and then they left the EU. Populism, baby.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
There is a gentleman over there who seems to be enjoying your wine.
I can't think why. It was very cheap.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Wow,
Well,
the
as it
sarcasm.
happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secret.
That's not a commercial secret. What?
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who would blame him? She was an opportunist tramp.
Oh,
that's
typical. A lot of rumors going around, huh?
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated. What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
So did I, until that slob smashed it.
How do I get revenge on this man?
It was a sturdy packing case.
Is he gonna get angry at me for going back here? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Excuse me, sir. That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
I knew it.
It was a machine for reading credit cards. I had no possible use for a credit card reader.
Guess we didn't really learn
couldn't
anything.
believe it. The pots were marked at 5,000 francs each. At that price, I wasn't going anywhere near those pots. If I wanted to be laughed at, there was always Nico. He was a pear-shaped guy.
How do I get that pot out of him?
What's the difference between my pot and all those other pots?
Yours is broken.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Sticks and stones, dear boy, sticks and stones.
I'd had enough of talking to that slob.
Maybe I can put a worm in his wine. The worm on the man? No. Tequila worm in the glass. No. Okay. I'm gonna drug this guy! Wow.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Oh, wow. He got drunk
Did
quick.
you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Yeah.
I thought about dipping the poisoned dart into his drink, but thought better of it. Allow me.
Just get this guy more and more drunk until he falls over and breaks some pots. There we go. Wow, I took him out. No! Anyways, while he's crying about his pots...
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
Aha! Mars!
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing. It was a sturdy packing case.
It came from Mars.
I had no possible use for a credit card reader. The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve. I wasn't going to waste my breath on that drunkard. Glees wasn't happy, I could tell. He was out for the count.
I got my revenge! I got my revenge!
Were those pots very valuable?
The pots are insured, but not the shelves.
Not the
You've
shelves!
no idea how much that cost me.
Some glass shelves? Okay. I can't pick up a pot. Steal a pot for later? Oh.
Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist.
That's the one rectangle.
Rectangles in a...
One rectangle.
Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work.
Okay.
Go away.
Okay, I'm leaving. Guess we should save more. We need to save the game more because we don't have autosaves. Speaking of which, let me go to the bathroom. We saved in bathroom time. I think I'll put a jacket on because I'm freezing. My arms are cold. Is my heater on? What time? What temperature is it in here? 21 degrees. Okay. I'm just cold because the sun's gone down. That's why. All right. What? Where are we? We're leaving this place. I've discovered where the label goes, but that hasn't really given me any other... Oh, the game freeze? This... Oh, right, it's telling me where to go. Maybe we can ask the Dom about it? I don't think so. Oh, I sit down instantly and my coffee is still here. That's nice.
Excuse me.
What?
He wouldn't have wanted that. Which museum was it you were supposed to be patrolling?
The croon. It wasn't as if anything important was stolen.
Oh.
Just a rusty old tripod.
Wait, that
The tripod
guy!
had returned a few weeks later.
Oh. Wait, but he was still working there. Oh, I thought this was the guy who was getting drunk. This is a different guy.
Excuse me.
What?
I had nothing else I wanted to ask the gendarme.
Alright, well. Let's leave then.
I could either go back to Ubier's house...
I guess we'll have to go back to the house, because I don't... have any more information, really. Can I call
There
up
was
now?
no one else I wanted.
Door's still locked, I think.
It was locked.
I don't think we can unlock it anyway. We try this again?
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Okay. And this key doesn't work, right? Where do we go from here?
The house key didn't fit this lock.
What is lipstick? I don't think the lipstick's useful for anything. Absinthe is not useful for anything.
I had a choice of destinations. The cafe at Montfaucon or the art gallery.
Is there anything else we could do at the art gallery?
If I wanted to be laughed at, there was always Nico.
Maybe something you can combine in our inventory?
I don't think so. Nope. Not such a good idea.
I'm not sure what to do. Maybe this? No? Why is this credit card reader here? What's the point of it? I really don't think... I don't know what this worm is useful for. Maybe I can...
It was a label bearing the name Condor Transglobal. No, I had to think of something else.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. I guess we need the hints again. Examine the newspaper cutting in your inventory. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it
It was
says
the
this
newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse.
Something in
Wrapped
here.
inside it was another small
shit.
piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille. It was beginning to make sense. Ubier had organized Nico's abduction. Ubier withdrew money from Marseille. Ubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars.
Yeah, I mean, I
Wasn't
could have
much
guessed
of
that.
it.
I didn't think it was
all I
Mars
had.
either.
I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Okay, there you go. Wow. This game goes really fast. We're gonna finish it in one sitting. It's the Marseille docks.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside. A chain-link fence barred the entrance to the docks. There was a glow of light at the window of the hut.
I think Nico's probably in that hut. Maybe I'll see her in there. Oh no. Just a man. Throwing his trash into the water.
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Okay.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend.
Why does this guy sound like this? Shouldn't he sound like a French man?
If
We're
I
still in
was you, I'd
France.
Smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
Does he sound like somebody from Boston? Or New York, even.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, pal, what is it?
Yeah,
A
New
poison
York.
dart used for hunting.
What would you hunt with that? Mice?
No, monkeys and stuff. The tip is dipped in poison.
Hey,
What you got against monkeys?
I love monkeys. I was just using them as an example.
Well, don't.
Okay.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Beans.
What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
So do beans.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. Have you ever heard
Beans
of
and
Professor
beer.
Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert.
The panties are my new gross tissue full of grease paint.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her. And you should tell her, the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
Okay.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to
Struck
mention
down
that.
by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
Like the one you showed me?
The very same. I could tell he didn't believe me. Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back
A
in a
month? She's been kidnapped now.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker.
Yeah, you don't really look like a trucker.
Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number.
Oh my
Security
gosh.
Dog number 20.
Well, he doesn't know the
Doesn't
difference.
seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't
Guess I
look
shouldn't,
like he has
I
the
will.
energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet.
What the hell are we talking
What
about?
time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of a national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? I gotta go
Convenient.
now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
Maybe I can steal the dog chow. Oh no, his house is inside there.
The chimney was a metal pipe with a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in. Ouch! That's hot.
Should I use underwear again?
The panties would not have been thick enough to shield this level of heat.
Damn. Is there anything in the junkyard here? No, I don't think so. Oh, we can go this way? Back of the building, maybe? Ah, lovely. The bottle they just threw out.
Bobbing up and down in the oily water was the watchman's discarded beer bottle.
Can't reach it.
The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
Yeah, we're not really in the temperature for that. The temperature, we're not really... I don't know what time of year it is, actually.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook for hooking boats.
Yeah, that is indeed what a boat boat hook means. I don't know where we're getting this beer bottle, but I'm sure it'll come to us.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Nice to clean up the dock just a little bit. That's it. That's it for now. Maybe we can put the bottle inside of the chimney?
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it. Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
Now, throw the bottle in.
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke. It was a filthy, stained coffee mug. It was a packet with a picture of a boxer dog on the front. Something was bubbling in the watchman's saucepan. It was a box of blank forms. It was the trapdoor which the slob used as a waste chute, straight into the sea.
That was a grimacing face. Okay, but we haven't figured out how to actually get in there from there.
That chimney looked very exposed without its cone.
Do I still have the cone?
I decided to keep the cone.
Okay.
You never know when a cone may come in useful. Is something wrong?
Something wrong? I nearly choked to death.
Why don't you get
no.
some air? Take a long walk along the pier. I could stay here and watch the gate.
Oh, no. You'd be through that gate as soon as my back was turned.
With that crazy dog around? Someday I hope to have kids. Hey, 20.
Hey, don't torment the dog.
It was 20, the watchman's crazy guard dog. The gates were fastened with a heavy-duty padlock. It was a tall wire mesh fence.
I could get over it easily.
I couldn't climb the fence while the watchman was looking.
Oh, maybe I did something in the wrong way. Oh, maybe I did things in the wrong... Maybe I can use the boat hook to pull things out through the window? No, the window's open. Yeah, the window is definitely not open.
No, I had to think of something else. Not such a good idea.
Maybe I've done something wrong here.
It was an old iron stove, which heated the hut and the watchman's dinner.
Dinner?
That wouldn't work.
Get rid of the vicious guard dog. I agree, but I don't know how. There's biscuits, but how do I get the biscuits? Ah, I see. We go through the little thing in the door. There we go.
The packet was full of dog biscuits. That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Yow!
Stove equals heat, heat equals burn, burn equals excruciating pain.
Yow. Eat some beans?
Baked beans in ketchup.
Mmm, delicious. What about this box?
The box contained nothing but blank forms.
Well, fill out
It
a
was a
form.
box of blank forms.
Okay, this one. Coal scuttle.
It was a large bucket filled with coal. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck.
Okay. Oh, now I need some use for coal, huh?
Who was I to argue with irrational superstition?
Not sure what that will do, but... Who's can... Ah. A platform, huh? Maybe we needed to keep that open, huh? What does that platform do?
My arm.
Not sure what that does. But it must do something. Let's put it down.
My arms weren't long enough to reach the
Thanks,
platform.
Devin. Does that do something? I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out. We'll find out. How do we get this dog treats? Him to follow me, so if we walk over here. Now it's following me.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
Thanks, you ungrateful mutt.
I thought distracting him and then doing it would have worked, but no. Maybe we have to do it at the far fence? Oh, there you go. He resets. No, he came back. Never mind. Ah! Damn it. I thought that was working. He was resetting.
I was no... Hey!
Man, what the hell? Hi. How's it going, Clint? What are we supposed to do here? Okay, we give him the treat. Give you a treat. And he just stays there. If I try to climb the fence, he instantly gets angry at me. We must have to climb... Do I have to climb the fence at a specific spot? I'm so confused. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Ah! It's a Monday and I'm trying to do puzzles, man. Maybe I do something with this platform? I don't know what. Maybe we can feed the dog from down here and then he falls?
Hey, 20. Come
Oh
and get
no,
it, boy.
it's gonna fall in the water. No? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we... Oh! Do I do that? Oh no. I love puzzles. Yeah. Oh no, I have a bad feeling that we're...
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
No, that didn't do anything either. I was hoping he would walk on the platform and then he falls off. But that's not it. Can we just throw it on the platform?
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
On top of the platform. Ah, there we go. And he's gonna get on there. And then... we
I
drop
felt
him
a
on...
slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking.
He'll
It
be
soon
fine. He can
passed.
swim. Wait, what? We're not gonna do that? Oh no, we're gonna do it. Yeah. He can swim. He's a dog. He's not coming up. Well, there he is.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a...
Yeah,
well,
in a circle.
like a dog.
I'm sure he'll figure out a way to get out of there. All right, it's time to leave. He swam away, but it's fine. Let him go for a little exercise. My camera broke again. I don't know why my camera keeps on breaking. It's very... It didn't happen for like 3 days, and now it's happening again. We turn it off. We turn it on. Then we activate it. Yes. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's save. I need to save more in this game because it doesn't have autosaves like the remake does. Okay, we should be able to get over the fence in any place we want, really. Didn't matter which one. I hope Nico's here because I don't think it's been... I think we came here pretty late. Marseille isn't that far from Paris. Côte du Nord.
The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy. A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handles.
What is this? A
The clamp
clamp.
was held in a mechanism which forced its jaws open.
Some sort of... Oh! It seems to pick up these...
I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like it could snap shut at any moment.
I think we can use this, maybe? Wait, let's... I want
It
to
was a
read
beautiful
everything
piece
first.
of 19th century engineering, but not a lot of use to me. It read Pont de Nord, fine wine producers. I didn't recognize the label.
Maybe our wine addict remembers it.
The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy. It read Condor Transglobal. I'd come to the right place. Now all I had to do was get inside.
I have an idea of how to get inside. But you're not gonna like it, George! Oh, that door looks really weak, actually. Oh, there's a ladder. That's convenient.
That door seemed to be the only way into the warehouse. There was a little grill set into the door.
Can we open the grill from the outside?
The grill opened from the inside.
I guess the door's locked. There's nobody here this late.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
Okay. Can we do something stupid here? Or a lot of the stuff in this game is stupid. Like, why are we doing that? No, that's not it? Okay. Don't think my worm is going to be useful here. We have a rock. We have so much random items compared to the first game. Like, why am I carrying around a tequila worm with a little face on it? I have no clue. The stick is not useful. Coal, probably not, unless we want to set a fire. I'm not sure what the cone would be useful for. What is it? The bottomless jacket of Gw2 Raids. Let's go up. So I like how
Maybe there was a way in up there.
I love how in this game we don't introduce ourselves as Gw2 Raids to every single person we talk to like we do in the first game.
The window looked like it hadn't been open for many years.
Can we look through the window? Maybe we can see something. Oh, that's not good. There's a guy in there.
The window was jammed shut. It was a duct from a ventilation fan.
Can we beat it up?
The metal housing prevented me from getting to the fan.
We have to destroy the housing, huh? Don't think we have anything for that. No. Oh, we can open this window.
It was a powerful fan.
Get the underwear stuck in it? Oh, that works
That
too.
did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
Well, I guess goodbye the boat hook. Oh, who's this guy?
Hey, you make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak. That must be his boss.
Yeah, that was the evil guy with the American accent.
The guy was partly hidden behind a stack of crates. It was the creep who'd kidnapped Nico, and I had a score to settle.
I'm not sure I can do anything here. I'm not going to talk to him from up here. That's a bit psychotic.
A fine old oak barrel. The clamp consisted of 2 metal jaws, which would close when weight was applied to them.
I'm not sure what we're going to do with the barrel. Oh, I guess we're just going to get rid of our barrels. How many barrels are there? Where do they go? Oh, we're putting them on a boat. Do you think the barrels are unending? They might be. I think it's interesting that he reacts the same way every time. Yeah, I think they're probably infinite barrels, which realistically they wouldn't be infinite barrels. Can I go over here? No. What is this? What's the point of this? It's quiet now, so what next? I'm not sure. We're just working on the docks at this point. We're definitely dropping the barrels somewhere. But the barrels will never cease. And this door is locked. And we need to get rid of the guard. I think we're putting the barrels on the barge, but I'm not sure what that does. No, definitely lets me interact with that.
A barge was moored against the dockside. It was a long way down, too far to jump.
Well, how did they get there? Puzzle me
The doors
this.
looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy.
Yeah, it doesn't let me ride the barrel. Because then I could get down there. Why would I go down there? I need to figure out a way into this building. I think we just knock, right? Oh, now they can hear me.
Who is it?
Police! We want to talk to you about abduction, arson, and attempted murder.
You got a warrant?
Sure I got a warrant. Open the door, I'll show you.
You wait.
That's got him scared and angry.
What do we do? Just fight him. Throw some coal at him. Oh no! I've already died! Wow! The Mayans won again. Or not literally the Mayans, but Aztecs more like. Mayans died off a long time ago. Oh well. I did not save before that. I don't know if it saves before that. Let me go ahead and RIP myself there. Restore game. Continue. Okay, so it does have some auto-saving happening. Okay, that's cool. Maybe we can...
The boat hook was jammed.
I was like thinking there's something that we could do to like... drop something on his head while he's trying to unlock the door, but I don't think...
I decided there was a better way to attract their attention. I decided there was a...
Froggy treat?
I decided there was...
A worm, some lipstick.
I decided...
She's speaking of which.
It was Ubier's bank statement. It was the newspaper clipping It was the newspaper... It was the letter to... Sickening. It was Nico. It was the metal...
Something we can do here. If I could, like, pick up the barrel.
The clamp was...
And then throw it on his head. I don't think it lets me do that. No, I just keep clamping it. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking, but what am I thinking of doing? I don't know. No, I don't think there's anything we can do to react.
Jamming the boat hook in that fan had silenced it for good.
Okay. There has to be a way we can beat up this guy. I don't know how. We knocked at the door. And then what? This doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. Definitely not say we're police. That was definitely the wrong decision.
Who is it?
An artist? What is that, a pizza? Pizza delivery? No. Let's try this.
Is this Condor Transglobal?
Nobody here. Go away.
I'll give you 5 seconds to let me in or I'll bust down the door.
Okay. I'm coming.
That's not the correct thing.
He'd
Let's run away. Maybe we can run away and drop a barrel on him? Oh, that's distracted him. Aha. Knock him into the boat! What is this, like a Skyrim NPC where you like shoot the arrow and then knock him up and then he gets knocked into the boat? Nice! There we go. Yeah! Oh wait, we have a emote for that. Where is it? We have an emote for that, yeah. We did it, yeah. We knocked him in. Oh, I love that. We could also do... What was it? This one.
New winner!
Freaking his animation. Jumping and everything. As we knock that guy into the barge. Is this guy like tied up in the back or something? Oh, we closed it behind us. I guess that works too.
There was a small drawer in the desk. Knowing my luck, it was bound to be locked.
Well, we can check. Might not be. It wasn't locked. What did we find?
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Maybe it's for the side room.
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromante City. There was a notice board beside the desk with an assortment of paperwork on it.
Coromante.
A filing cabinet.
A filing cabinet! It's locked.
It was locked.
Now? The key then?
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
Also doesn't let us pick the lock. Dynamite. I wanna end up on you. Wait, where did our friend go? He was in the boxes earlier. Did he disappear?
Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad? Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Quaramonte!
Is that where you're from? Coromante City?
Quaramonte!
Okay. This was the dart you used to knock out my girlfriend. If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
Lotte capito fnor!
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Ah, he fell over.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Oh, it's for his manacles. There we go.
Hey, come back here.
He wants to go to Guadamonte. Yeah, he's definitely from southern Mexico. Those guys are very short.
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
Guess we couldn't have really asked him anything, to be fair. He took the key as well as the manacles. What can we do to open this gate? I don't think we have anything here. Oh, boxes.
The room was filled with transglobal crates.
Can we open them? Look in them?
All the crates were firmly sealed. It was the button to call the elevator. It was an elevator to the upper floor.
Guess we might as well go look up there. Oh, I got here. Nice. It's second floor time. Oh, look at that. Some sort of statue. Oh, there's somebody here?
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Underwear?
That was no good.
The cap?
No, that's wrong.
The label?
The label just wasn't sticky enough to stay in place.
The newspaper?
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
The note?
No.
Underwear?
That isn't it at all.
The coal?
That isn't it at all.
The box of treats?
No, that's wrong.
I mean, the box of treats would work in a real life scenario. The lipstick?
That was no good.
We try everything? The worm?
The worm may have been slimy, but it wasn't sticky.
Why am I covering this for?
Holding my hand in front of the eye would stop the doors from closing, but I couldn't stay like that forever.
I can't cancel this either. I'm stuck here.
The little crate was precariously balanced. The large crate supported a smaller crate. The crate bore the familiar logo of Condor Transglobal, but no clues to its contents.
Yeah, just push a box in front of it. That's what you usually do to hold the door open on an elevator.
There. That would keep the doors from closing.
What's in here? Oh, wow, you're so strong, George. Why did you do that?
I was wrestling with the small crate when I noticed the label on its side. Danger. Live contents do not drop.
Okay. Now put a little
chance.
crick on it.
Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy. It was a hydraulic hand cart. There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Okay, we need to move this thing
The
around,
statue
right?
looked as if it was Central or South American in origin. The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
Hence the cart.
It was a pulley attached to a long rail which ran the length of the building. It wasn't much use, though. No rope.
Do we have anything like a rope? We have underwears. Nope, the underwear is not good enough for a rope. Guess it's not very strong. Anybody hiding some rope around here?
The window was not designed to open.
It's just
There
a
was
window.
no way to open that window. I realized the doors must lead to a loading platform high above the dockside.
Can we remove the bar?
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors.
Oh my gosh, you're not strong enough to lift it because you're a weak
These
bitch.
doors were not going to open.
We have to break it open. How do we... Oh, manacles maybe. Yeah, the manacles. That'll do it. They should be strong enough.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
Well, that's why I wanted to put the manacles on it.
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
Damn it.
The crate was labeled. There were small holes in the top and sides, and scratchy noises coming from inside.
Poisonous spiders, huh?
The crate bore the familiar logo of...
What's in this box? Some rope.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else. I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents.
Don't drop the crate then, George! God. This guy is the definition of Sigma male. I'm not a hater, but the meme is funny. Hello, Collie. How you doing today? What do I do? What? I don't even understand why I have the lipstick. Like, what am I gonna do with lipstick? I was hoping the manacles would work, but they don't. This is why we have the hands. I love how the hints say, you're stuck on the floor, hit 1. I could try shedding some light on the problem. Okay. I don't have any lights.
I decided to leave the electric eye alone.
I don't see any lights. What does it mean, set? Oh. Thanks for lurking.
Nothing happened. That was probably because the elevator was already on this floor.
Oh, we turned the lights on. Okay, light switch. And that did what exactly? I don't know if that did anything. We turned the lights on. And I'm too weak to open the door.
These doors...
Oh, here we go. I found a secret door. I see. There's grooves on the floor. Ah.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
Man, my camera keeps breaking. I don't know why. Put it on. All right, there we go. Let's open the door.
My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
What's in the secret room?
A secret room.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you totally knew it was here, George. You're a genius.
Nico!
You have unlocked the bonus comic artwork.
It was a grotesque little statue of a figure carrying a shield and a spear. It was a short length of rope tied tightly around Nico's slim wrists. Nico was trussed up like a chicken, but she didn't appear to be harmed.
Like a chicken.
Hold still. This might hurt a little.
Ouch.
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
Thank God it's you, Jean.
No, she doesn't anymore.
How did you find me?
I'll explain later. We have to get out of here.
Where's Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
Okay. Sorry for asking how you're doing. Man, these 90s girls have an attitude.
There. How are you feeling?
Oh, thanks,
Somebody get this
George.
woman some pants.
How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drug bust, huh?
Yes. The proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation.
Instead they're smuggling
I
cursed
sent it up to my
statues.
courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope
What?
I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was oublié.
I don't
No.
get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's
definitely
means
has
of
something.
getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
No kidding. Goodbye.
Wait.
Okay, pause real quick. We found out in the remake of the first game, they killed Sergeant Moo. They killed him off screen. They said, "Oh, he died." So who the hell are we talking to in this game? Bit of a what do you call it? Plot hole, I guess. Or a retcon. A retcon. They killed Sergeant Moo in the first game and then brought him back to life in the second game. I guess. Alright, let's get back. That's suspicious. I guess we'll... Yeah, just put that in your pocket too, George. Oh, we'll get the rope now.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Also didn't find anything to open the desk. Go ahead and rope.
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Oh, okay, sorry. Around its neck. The hanged guy.
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
That's okay, we'll use the manacles. No?
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
No? Okay, why did I put this rope here if I can't reach? Am I missing something? What is
It
this?
was the strip of masking tape which the big Indian had used to gag Nico.
Oh, wait, here we go. We'll cover that with the light.
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Stop the Indian. Maybe we can open the crate now? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to open the crate.
I decided to leave the
What's the point of that? Oh, maybe we can move the box onto the other box? Yeah, I see. And then we can open this box. I see! The dangerous animals boxes are stopping us from continuing on. And now I can move this. For some reason? Oh, we can lift it up, right. There we go.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
Thank you, hydraulics, God.
Trying
Can you
to
stop
raise the statue
judging
so I
me?
could hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
I like how we're playing a puzzle game, and whenever we do puzzles, Nico gets angry at us for doing the puzzle, man. Why did they write her character this way?
I didn't want to remove the rope from the pulley.
Okay, push the statue.
Looked way too heavy for me to move.
Now it's hanging. Can we move it?
I didn't.
Can we like push it aside? There we go.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Ask Nicole to help me. Nico.
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Nothing was going through his mind. Something was going through his pants.
Look, the little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of course I'm sore.
He was probably just hired to do it.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, George. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Well, at least we've got that.
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
Yeah, I
That's
used
right.
it.
I kept it as a souvenir.
He kept it as a souvenir.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
Okay, push!
Wow, she sure helped.
Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty.
Wow,
what?
you know a lot.
Titipoco. That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
Do not call him a dwarf. God, this game is so made in the 90s, dude.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moon?
Yes, you remember him?
He's dead.
Well, of course I do.
Yeah.
But I thought
Hello?
he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding. He
Rosso.
knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Okay.
Did you know
That's how you got rid of the
Udi's wife was a
retcon?
film
Okay.
star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances,
Maybe murder.
apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightened me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Okay, tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe.
And why do they do
That's
that?
just a cover for the real business.
At least you think it's drugs.
Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Okay, so you're just
Do you know
assuming.
where Condor is based?
In Central America, a place called Guaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
Okay, well, that's all our dialogue here. I feel like I was supposed to be able to open the office desk, but we weren't able to, sadly. Manacles, I think.
Nico, I have a great idea.
Now here we go. Oh, how romantic. Whee! Isn't this like in Indiana Jones? Oh, he did not want to land in the water. The dog is swimming in the background. That was too quick.
George, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, André. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
George, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
saved
to see
her.
he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George...
I may be a
I
Sigma,
wouldn't
but at
be
least I
here
can
now.
That's
save
not
the
finished
girl.
yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet.
We need to get out of
The best lead
here.
that we have is Caramonte City.
Caramonte is in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
I don't think we needed to ask people where Puerto Monte is. I think we could have just looked at a map. But, you know, I'm glad we asked those guys.
The traveler's rear entrance to Central
Oh,
America.
man! Our stereotypical music.
That's how it's
Is she wearing
translated,
pants?
sure. We didn't know what we were
We
looking
got
for.
Nico some
The
pants.
offices of Condor Transglobal
Yes!
seemed a good place
She's
to
not
start.
walking around in a bed sheet anymore. Hell yeah! Give this lady some pants. Oh, you know what? Let's end it there. Not because I have to eat dinner, but also because she got pants. So,
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs.
oh, she's still doing
Let's
some.
ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Great idea,
Okay.
Nico.
Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Alright, let's save, please. So I can play this another time. Who'd got pants? You love a girl who's wearing pants. Alright, we're already like, what did it say? Wait, we're already 40% through the game. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish this game in like 2 days. Seems a bit shorter than the first game, huh? We'll see. But, thank you everyone for watching another part of not only the game Roulette, but also this Broken Sword series that Vanka is forcing me to play. It is by force. I'm enjoying it, but it's technically he's forced me to play it. I'll be playing it again tomorrow for the game Roulette until the end of the month. So until I think Thursday or Friday, we'll be playing this whole series. So I hope you come back for that. I'm going to go eat dinner, and then we're going to do my normal Guild Wars 2 static rating, whatever, shit-talking session. So if you would like to watch me play one of the best MMOs on the market, in my opinion, bang for your buck MMOs, I'd even argue. Very cheap to play. Check that out. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If I don't see you until tomorrow, take care out there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, YouTube.
qualità, prego.